start recording. And what we'll do is I'm going to open up, let's see, we're going to go into, and it's
I'm
the module 1, correct?
Yes. Is it okay if I mute my mic so you don't hear Miss
Absolutely.
Rachel or her?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
So it's module 1. So, okay, so a couple things. One, I have the far left screen open, or the option open here. You don't have to have that open. It helps me to see where I'm at in the assignment. This, what would be the normal left screen, is the instructions, obviously, and then the right side is the lab that you're going to be working with. And the reason they do this is because a lot of people only have one monitor, and so now it works somewhat well with one monitor. Okay, so we're gonna scroll down here, and we're gonna follow the instructions. It gives a lot of information that you really do want to review and go through, because then we got to solve the first question, okay? And I already did solve the first. Oh, so is it going to let me repeat that? Okay, let's see. We'll go through this. That's been solved. Okay, so we're always going to start with the start button. Some people who are going to be watching this video are.
I don't see
Uh,
anything.
oh, well, thank you for telling me that. It would be helpful if I shared my screen.
Yeah, I don't see anything. Cause yeah.
Okay, let's go. There we go. Okay. So this is the screen where I've started. Click the start button here. So it's now cloning the machine. So basically, what it's doing is there is a setup that has been established to be the template. It's the master configuration. And so every time we start a lab, it will take that master configuration and clone it into another virtual network. And as you can see, this virtual network here, we have 4 servers and some type of network device connecting the 4 servers together. Okay. So we're just going to follow. And so these are the names of the 4 servers, and it wants us to click on this one here. And now it's going to open up a separate window. Okay. So we're actually logging in to that server. Okay. That virtual server. So I'm going to scroll down here, and it says, okay, we're going to do send control delete. Now, the reason you have to send the control delete from here and not use your keyboard, because your computer is going to recognize that command first, and it's never going to pass it to the virtual computer, and your computer will go into sleep mode, or it will shut off, or it will log you off, whatever version of computer you have. So we're going to click here to send a control delete. You can see it's starting to log us in. It already has the username saved, so we just have to use the standard.
It's password, but the O is a 0 and a capital P.
Yep. And then logging in for the first time, it does take a little while. It's got to start some services. It's configuring the rest of that server, attaching it to the network, and we'll just wait for it to come up. There we go. Yeah, we can say yes here. It doesn't matter either way, but we'll say yes. Okay. So now it wants us to, in the taskbar, this being the taskbar down here at the bottom, okay, this taskbar, and this is the network icon, okay? So it wants us to right click and go to open network settings, okay? And let's see. And I think this is where it's saying, asking you for the network that you're on. I'm pretty sure. Challenge question 4. Let me see. Yeah, because I don't think this is. Nope, that's not. Let's see. I don't know. Give me a second. Let me see if I can reset this.
Now you see how the challenge questions popped up. It
Right.
let me get to a certain point. Cause okay, so we went in to the internet because it was saying go to the internet options, and before like we problem troubleshooted it, it was asking what's the name of the network. And again, I'm typing in network 4 because that was the name that I saw, and it wouldn't let me get past that challenge question to complete the assignment.
Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to see if there's a way for me to be able to. Okay. So let me come over here. Let me see if I'm going to reset this. And I'm going to see.
And I even downloaded the instructions, and it still wouldn't let me get back to the challenge questions.
I am looking to see if there's a option for me to. Let me just see if somebody's going to be available at DeVry help desk real quick.
Not always, because I tried that too.
Okay. All right. So let me see. Let's get rid of this. This is the menu. I don't see. Okay. So I think it was. Let me see if there is. Oh, you know what? I think I can do this. I think I can do this. Hold on a second. Let me try this. I'm going to go and I'm going to open up another browser. All right, let's just come over here. I'm going to pull this over here. Give me a minute to see if I can get logged in this way.
Okay. Is it giving you the same problem that it gave me?
No, it's just because I already completed those steps. It's not allowing me to go back and see the question and enter the correct answer.
See,
So
that
I
was
want
the
to
issue
test.
I was having because it only gave me a 20 out of 50. Because, like I said, even when I had X out of it and tried to go back and finish it, it wouldn't let me. So I'm just like, okay, well, I don't know what to do. Because it would not let me back in at all. And then even if it let me back in, it didn't give me an option to answer the questions. It went through what it just did for you, like the steps and stuff.
Right. Let me see. I want to go into modules and then what do I have? Platform demonstration. Course resources. Let's see if this is going to. Nope, that didn't work. All right. Let's see. Lab 1.
And like I tried logging back in a few times. I tried logging in on my phone. I tried logging in on my laptop. But like I said, it would not let me get back to the challenge question. So it's like once you already get to a certain point and you exit out, it won't let you go back. But then once you're in it, like I said, like I'm typing the answer and what I'm doing it lowercase,
Right.
uppercase, lowercase, it would not accept the answer. So I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? Because I'm like, if I'm not mistaken, it said network 4. Because then, man, hi, hello. You want to get
is
up here with mommy? You,
is that a boy or girl?
little girl.
Girl, how old is she?
She is 1.5 on the 19th.
Oh no, very young, but she still
Yes.
wants to help mom, huh?
Yeah, when she's not beating me. She's been spiking fevers and throwing up and diarrhea and a really bad cough, so I haven't been able to get to work. And she won't sleep very long, and
Mm,
she has to be by me. And then when I'm trying to do my homework, she's climbing on the laptop, pushing buttons. I'm like, please stop.
yeah, right.
That's all I'll say. Just give me a second. I'm gonna get it right. It's just these past couple weeks have just been. Whew.
Sure. No, I understand, and that's I don't know if I've messaged you already about this, but I don't
Yes.
care about due dates and all that stuff. We're gonna figure it out together, and the goal is to learn.
Yes.
So
Like I said, this week I made an attempt to like be more elaborate on my discussion posts and make sure like I actually elaborated in the
hmm
responses and because before it was just like, okay, this is the first week, I got 3 classes. My baby is sick, let me just get it done.
right, right. Okay,
So
let
I'm
me
gonna
go
get a
back
good
here and
rhythm.
restart this. Uh,
It's not gonna let you go back to the challenge questions. I
no,
tried it
it's
a few
not. But
times.
I'm gonna look at the network, um, and let me take a look at this and see.
And it just makes me wonder like how many other people had this same issue with it. Like,
Okay, there's the server. And you typed in network space 4, right?
yes. I typed it in lowercase, uppercase. Because if I'm not mistaken, like you see, I knew the answer because I actually did the work. Like
Right.
network 4. Hi, baby. Mommy
Okay.
will read you a book when I get done, okay? Mommy's talking to her professor. When you want to, you read it to me. You gotta here, open it and read it to me. Here, you read it to mommy.
Okay.
Here. This is a very ironic book. It says Grumpy Monkey because you're really grumpy right now. The irony.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just going to follow through here. I don't remember. So we're going to go to the command prompt. Okay. Okay. We want to run it as administrator. So we're going to do CMD. Here it is, run as administrator.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So now we want to do taskbar and type. Okay. So now we're going to try to log into the router. HTTP 1CA
See, he didn't even let me get to that
6801.
point. Because the part I got to, because when I downloaded the instructions, was like configuring it, and the network is not available. I didn't even get to that. It wouldn't even let me get to that point. I don't think.
I'm going to close this. Yeah, so that definitely should be network 4. I'm not sure why it didn't take it. I'll
Yeah, it
make a
didn't
note of
take it
that.
at all.
Yeah, I will make a note of that, and we can I can investigate that and then get back to you and find out what's going on with that.
Okay, because
Uh,
like I said, you see that I actually tried because I
sure.
can tell you exactly where it's at because it was challenge 3 question. It was like question 3, and I'm just like I kept typing in network 4. I spaced it. I even went in between the number 4 and the word 4. It would not accept it at all. And by the time, like I said, I X out a bit to try to go back to it later. It would not let me back in, and it didn't even give me the challenge questions as an option.
Right.
So
Yeah. I'm just making sure that they didn't change anything. Yeah, this. All right. So I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna research why it's not taking network 4, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get this lab reset for me so I can go through it and see if something is broken in the lab or something has changed.
okay.
Um, so okay. So then the next thing you would do is, and you're at this point where you can go to this point or no?
Yeah, it will let me go through that. It just won't let me answer the challenge questions to complete the assignment. Because like doing the assignment is one thing, but you gotta answer the challenge questions to get to that next part.
Gotcha.
And it'll let me go through it. Cause like what I ended up doing was, like I said, I downloaded the actual instructions and I went through it manually, but it still didn't pull up as complete because of the challenge questions.
Right. So let me Kilana, let me do this. Let me see if I can figure out um what is going on with the question. I'll see if I can reset my lab so I can go back to the beginning and go through those. And then the
Okay.
third thing I'll do is I'll see if I can reset your lab so you can go
Okay.
back to the beginning and then answer that question correctly. So let me check on those three things. I will message you. Um,
Okay.
just right now, stay focused on the discussions. I'll look at your revised posts, and what I'll do is I'll message you back like I've been and give you feedback.
Um,
If you did it great, I'll just say you did it great. If you
I
didn't,
didn't get a chance. I'm not gonna
okay,
lie to you. I didn't get a chance to revise week 1. Week 1 it was just like, listen, I got so much other stuff going on. I'll take it as is. If you got to take points, that's fine. But week 2, like I said, I made an initiative to try to, do better. And like I
okay,
said, if it needs to be edited, I will, cause I had this whole week off, but
yeah,
I'm trying
okay,
to get all my work
no
done
worries.
either today or tomorrow.
Because a lot of people are having, they typically historically always do have challenges with um, getting their rhythm and the right format for the discussion questions. Uh, Typically, week 1 and week 2, as long as you post something, you'll get full credit. Okay,
Okay.
so I'll work with you on that, and then, but I'm going to still give you feedback. So I'll show you
Yeah, of
what you
course.
did, and then I'll guide you in what you should have done, and then you can
Okay.
learn from that going into week 3, week 4, and week 5. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Like I said,
All
this
right.
week I made an attempt to. I at least tried.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and you've got my number. You got my email address. Just reach out if you need to. I'll do my homework on these three things, and then I will get back to you.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I
All
hope you
right.
have a good night.
Good night. You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi.